I'm Sergeant First Class Jessica LaPointe. I was born and raised in Lodi, California, where I went to Lodi High School, and I graduated in 1988. During my high school career, I loved sports, and I decided to play basketball, softball, and volleyball. I even traveled all across California playing softball. And sports has always been really a passion of mine. I love playing sports and teaching kids. And that actually led me to joining the Army, along with the fact that my family has served, and I felt that it was a duty of mine to serve my country.
Hi, I'm Joy Miller. I am the mother of Sergeant Jessica LaPointe. Some of my memories of Jessie in growing up was she was a feisty little creature. She was always very competitive, and she had the drive, and I knew that she'd go far in life. I was a softball player, did a lot of traveling, and she lived on the softball field. And this is where I think she really got her love for sports.
In 1990, I joined the United States Army, and my first job in the Army was a microbiologist in the laboratory. I also love helping people and the medical field in the advances that we make. As an AGR soldier, I got this great opportunity to become a BNOC instructor. I always wanted to be an instructor at an academy, because when I went to BNOC, I really enjoyed what the cadre did and teaching young sergeants about, being better leaders.
I knew that Jessie would succeed in life because whatever she did well.
Came to recruiting, I already had 15 years in the Army, and I had led soldiers, whether they be anywhere from 8 to 100 people to 40 people, to include civilians. So I think my leadership experience as a non-commissioned officer made me a great leader coming out here. And I decided to, once I got to my duty assignment in Annapolis, that I was going to be the best recruiter that there was in that battalion. That was the mindset I went into that recruiting station, and that paid off quite a bit for me. I actually was the top new recruiter, and every year as a recruiter I was always named the Recruiter of the Year for my battalion, and later got other awards as well. And I really care about my soldiers. I think that if you don't care about them, they know it. And if you don't build that trust and camaraderie, you're not going to be able to lead anyone anywhere. So I think part of it is just the fact that I truly care, and I try to impart that upon my soldiers. The other part, though, is that I truly believe in the Army standard. There is only one standard. And if we don't follow that and we let people slide, then we have a lot of problems with discipline, and also soldiers don't know what to follow. I used to actually fight, and the Army allowed me to do this. It was a professional career, and I did Muay Thai kickboxing, and boxing. I've been all around the world, to include all parts of the United States as well, fighting. I've been on TV 4 times on ESPN and ESPN2, Univision, various other stations. And I also taught martial arts. I had a school when I was at Fort Lewis, Washington, that I taught kids and adults for several years. I really enjoyed that experience. Just martial arts itself, the discipline it gives you. And the fun part of it was with the kids, I would not only did martial arts with them, but I really made it about values, similar to the Army values. I made them learn the Army values. They had to recite them, what they meant. We did physical fitness. I made them run 2 miles. And these are anywhere from 4 years old to 16 years old in the kids class. I love to volunteer in my community. It really makes me feel good to give back to others. And one thing that I enjoyed doing, after I got inducted to the Sergeant Army Murphy Club, we went to Fort Knox for our induction. And we did a project there called Habitat for Humanity. We built a house. And that really inspired me, because I had never built a house before, and I was so worried I was not going to be able to pound a nail into anything. And when I got back to my community, I decided to do the same thing. Don't go into the station thinking you know everything. You want to go into it humble. You want to go into it knowing your craft. If you don't know your craft, you need to learn it, or don't take over as station commander. It's a very serious job. There are people counting on you, from your peers to those that you lead and those that you have to follow.